Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter. Mr. Dry. Today we are back again to playing some more Honkai Star Rails. Okay, I actually don't know which episode this one is. I forgot. I put the okay, I can't be bothered to explain it. But I think I've been saying the wrong episodes again, so ignore whatever I said the episode was, because I don't know. Literally, I have no idea. I don't know what episode this is. 5, 6, 7, I don't know. So first episode actually fine. The second episode is also fine. So the third episode is the one that I'll upload raw because it looks weird when I edit it on OBS. And then the other ones are fine, I think. You will find that out. You will find that out either way. But I wanted to continue on this story quest. Nobody's home yet. And there's no pause yet either, so yeah.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back.
I ended at a really bad place. It's like very emotional scene here. I just end the episode.
I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything.
It's like Adam and Eve, dude. Well, no, it's well, start everything. I mean, not start the world, but you know.
Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed,
Oh my
synthesis is formed.
Oh god. Is that these Eidolons?
I will wait for that day.
Huh? Wait, what? What was that?
And follows in our footprint to right everything that ever was.
Hello? Everything is moving so fast.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Oh! There it is! And he transcends, boys. He transcends. Dude, sometimes I feel like really hard to keep up with the cutscene when it goes like super fast. Everything's happening at the same time. Just shoo 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 ching ching boom. Are you ready? Whoa!
The world is collapsing, and the people are crying. We two must part ways here. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger.
Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look.
So his real name is Caslana?
You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae.
I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again.
You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you.
It's like the final of Amphoris is talking to Caslana.
Let it flow. It's time for me to go.
Even if it's a path with no turning back.
When have we ever had the luxury of turning back?
Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction?
The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero.
Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before.
This like looks like an one of the NPCs, based on the hair. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I remember the hair somewhere.
No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time.
Why?
Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos.
And go, Caslana, as you promised. Deceive the world, seize the core flames, and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might, wield your futility like a sword, and fight against the gods.
In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Cavalier will never forget this.
Oh, there we go. It's, I didn't have time to read that. What did that say? Eternal
So,
Sun.
time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed.
Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saritra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
The first eternal resurgence.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us
Okay, that's one of the new characters.
the flame
That we
chase
saw,
journey and
drip
even
marketing
all of
for.
Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless
High
sword
Sealans.
master.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pinan? Besides,
Painan.
the deep sea is dark.
I love this color scheme
Isn't
that she
it
has
the
going on for
perfect place
herself.
to hide secrets
Looks really
best
good.
left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword
alright.
dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Oh, okay. Finance technique. When finance is in the team, technique point limited increase, and using his technique defeat enemy with certain. Oh, okay. All right, so we actually.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
All right, sure, but I would rather just actually fight them than doing the ability, I guess. Just because you have to get to trial him now. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it later on up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Light up the dawn.
Ho 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 ho. That's cool. Can I fix it? I can. Great.
Light up the dawn.
They just get deleted. I love it. Yeah. Let's go up. I just delete them.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Nice moves.
Yep. I call it you know, Alt F4 on the enemies.
Light up the dawn.
Jesus, it takes this one as well.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Oh yeah. Wait. Can I? You're joking. So I can affect them all. Wait, I almost could. Wait, why does the last guy not get affected? Hold on. I have to stay in specific area or something? Okay, here.
Light up the dawn.
Oh yeah, cause that worked.
Light up
But
the
now I
dawn.
can spam it because it's not.
Light up the dawn.
Because if you don't hit anybody, you just don't do anything. But why are you alone? Yo, come here. Yo. Oh god. Oi, 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 oi. Come here, come here, come here.
Light up the dawn.
Wait. You know, I'm gonna fight you actually. Actually ambushed? Kidding me?
A future will come.
Actually ambushed. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get to use ult.
For tomorrow.
They're gonna die. Ouch. Ouch.
A future will come.
Well, I might actually die.
Existence
Jesus.
will come. No other choice but for tomorrow.
I just got ult. I couldn't even ult. Yikes. Alright, let's go. Keep going. We're gonna get to use the form shield. And plus, we already did a trial on him anyway, so I already
The
know.
waters end here.
But it's kind of fun to play a new character.
The one you seek is beyond this point.
Okay.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself.
Or was the Saridra was her name that was gonna be a playable character? I thought it was Cyrene.
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old
Foot
dynasty.
kissing.
And most of all,
Foot
don't
kissing.
bow.
Oh my god.
The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Alright. Thanks. Up we go. What is that sound? Ew. That sound. I mean, we heard it's black tide, no? But ew. Wait, is that? Is that? Is that? What? This? Huh? It's a Glyon Trimby.
Duck's Goldweaver. Little hostage.
Little
Apologies
hostage.
for keeping you waiting.
Jesus, little hostage?
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Ooh.
The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceras hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Speak of Triby's prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not
He
seek
entered the
him
past
out,
from the future.
because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you, and I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given
And now
the
he's
chance
going
to
even
meet
further.
the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Sarit. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clear. I proved myself.
I do want to finish this whole story quest
And
today,
in the long
actually,
years that followed, I brought down the other Titans,
because there are some other events I
one
want to do a little bit as
by
well.
one. I could do more
I
than
want to
just
record
wait.
some more Cyberpunk as well.
When
I want to
time
go through and
resets, the chance
actually
to
finish
change
it
the
up.
world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
You can never change fate. End. Okay. Oh. Two of them. Okay.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius.
Wait. The people kept their promise and then handed you all the core flames. In this world, after Trebios, no demigods were born.
At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, Why didn't you shed even a single tear?
Brother, he's been going through this for 3 million, 33 million something times.
Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes?
Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me.
Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Bruh. Are we serious fighting ourselves? Oh, well, not ourselves, but... Ooh. Yikes.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself.
Oh. Yeah.
That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always
That's where
roll
Seam
back
killed
down
himself.
the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Eternal Reassurance 1 Subject Kaslana pursued the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all the 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycle of the 12 Chrysos heir were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence. I successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuation were detected in his mind function. Admin notes: the first devastating failure. Oh my god. What? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh mama. Oh mama. Alright. Reading time. Reading time. Eternal Resurrence 2. Subject Kaslana adopted a strategy similar to the Eternal Resurrence 1. No substantive impact on the experimental progress was observed. Life cycle of the 12 Crisis Air terminated normal in sequence. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process. Third, minor adjustment detected in subject Kaslana's strategy. Decision waiting for avoid the sacrifice of past companions has been increased after verification. This adjustment did not have a substantive impact on the experimental progress. Life cycle of the 12 Crisis Air determined normal in sequence. Subject Kaslana regressed the experimental process. 15. Subject Kaslana attempted to disempile the black tide for the first time, aiming to alleviate access privileges and execute unauthorized access and authorization operations against specific subject represented by the 12 Crisis Airs. Terminate normal sequence. Kaslana regress to the exploration. Okay, 42. Subject Kaslana's 11th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. The decision waiting for avoid the sacrifice of the past companion showed a minor decline. Life cycle. Okay, Eternal 133. Analysis of the observation from the Eternal Resurrence 83 to 133 indicates that Kaslana's strategy is gradually converging with that of Eternal Resurrence 42. Over synchronicity risk detected, potential cognitive function degradation suspected when admin notes this will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention required. Continue observation. 134. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep. Again. Yep. My ears.
Absolute nonsense.
Okay. Anaxa is here now?
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky, and everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations
Nope.
for total annihilation.
Ooh, we get to play more. Nice.
Never thought someone would step in to help.
Ow, my ears. Why is it so loud now? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Deletus!
Light
Deletus!
up the dawn.
See ya. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey,
Light up
Deletus!
the dawn.
Deletus!
Light up the dawn.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Hey, guys.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You were already much luckier than the other students.
I just wanted to zoom in and see him a bit better. Because I don't know. It's... Oh, I can't even check the options settings. Okay. Because I changed the settings so it's like... to DLAA. Because I wanted to look better. But I wonder if it actually looks better or not. Well, people came home now. I really do want to finish the story quest. I guess I can continue tomorrow. Finish it tomorrow. I think that will be for the best. I think because you already know how I hate recording like like with very low voice, whatever. Even though you can't really hear it that weird, but I think it's better. I actually want to do the story quest when I can actually record alone. I'll start to do some other events. I mean, not story, other events in the meantime. So actually, I'm gonna take a little break. I have recorded 37 minutes. Yeah. I want it to be an hour. Every episode in like an hour. So I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back for more tomorrow. I'll be back.